Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing off some really cool life hacks that will be really useful for when you're working on your RC cars or even driving them around. So let's get started. So the first hack is going to be angling a body clip. So this is going to be easier to pull out rather than when it's flush with the body. So all you need to do is take a piece of pliers and bend it right about there. May take a bit of force, and you may have to get a second pair of pliers. So you got little weak hands, and then you just bend it at like a 90-degree angle or whatever. So you see that? So now, when I put it in, it's going to be easier to pull out. I just need to grab it like that. Really awesome. This next hack is going to be called the electric screwdriver. So what you're going to need is a drill. It could be any size really. And you're also going to need these Allen keys that will probably come stock when you buy your vehicle. I was using these for about a year. It sucked. And I just discovered this. So what you want to do is put this in a vise, and then you're going to bend it, break off this top piece so it's just one long straight hex thing. And it's going to turn out something like this. There's a little bend at the end, but it doesn't really affect it too much. And it's still a straight piece. So then, once you bend that, you're going to put this inside of your drill. Just tighten it up. Make sure it's in the right position. And then right now you've got yourself an electric powered Allen wrench pretty much. And you can just put it down. Look on this or whatever. That's not the right size, but I could just work on my skid plate right here. It actually works really well. Screw it back in. It's just like tightening it with your hand, except you don't have to get all the wrist cramps or whatever. So in this next hack, you're going to be using a normal just wheel loosener, tightener for taking off your wheels. You're going to be at your wheel, just like doing this. But the biggest part that I think sucks is that you're hitting your hand like on the tire, and it kind of hurts sometimes. One time I actually cut myself pretty bad because the wheel wasn't very good. So once again, you're going to be using a drill. Screw it back a lot, and then you're going to place this part of it into here and then close. You want it to be really tight because you don't want this thing to strip. After you've done that, you're going to result with this. It's pretty neat. So now, if you want to take off your tire, you don't need to use your hand, and you just kind of screw like that. And then there's a wheel nut. Really quick job. Then you want to put it back on. This one doesn't have a thingamajigger on the back of it, so I have to put it on a bit prior to that. Just drill it on, and then it knows when to stop giving torque, so you don't strip your tire or something weird like that. So that's pretty awesome. On to the next hack. So this next hack is going to be really useful if you've got a large battery like a 4-cell. These are two cells, and you just can't fit them in your battery expansion kit or something like that. So I'm going to try to put this in, but this is just not big enough. It's close, but not big enough. And see, it won't go down. And there's a solution to that, and you can perfect it with your own mind, but I just thought of this, and what you can do is take a wire and put it through the body post hole, and the wire has to be thin enough to do this. After you do that, you're just gonna kind of pull it up, so it'll look something like this. Then, gonna take your body mount or hold down. You're gonna put these wires through the body mount, and also get the CPC plug out of the way. After you do that, you can use your own imagination, but for now I'm just gonna pull it down and put each one of these wires through the hole lower to that. Well, this is pretty cool. Mine came out because I didn't strap down the wire enough, but I'm sure you could think of your own ideas. Anyways, that's going to be definitely useful if you have a really big battery and you can't strap it down. That's a really good way. On to the next tack. Alright, so this next tack is only going to be used with the Traxxas shocks because they have these little spacers like this. And the advantage with these is that they can bend. So, if you need to quickly change out your shock spacers, so maybe you want a lower ride height, you can just kind of lift up the car, pull it down, and take a piece of pliers and pull it out, if I can even get close to doing so. And it popped out and flew somewhere. Alright, see? So there it is. And then if you want to put it back on, you have to pull it down and then slide it back in with your hand. It's pretty easy. So this last and final hack is going to be used with only some transmitters, but it is actually pretty nice to have if you have enough room. So, got a transmitter right here, and when you open up the battery slot, there's only 4 AA's, and then they have this extra room for a guide. And right here, you can fit extra body clips or body washers, because you might be going out for a bash and they fall out. Lots have had that happen to me. And the body's flopping around, you don't really want that. So, nice. Really nice for, like, it's almost like a spare tire, you know? That was pretty nice. And then you just grab whatever you want, put it back on, and then you can shake it around and it's still going to be kept intact. Well, I guess this is the end of my video. If you have ideas for a second life hack RC video, that would be pretty cool, and I'd probably post that. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, because I thought a lot of these ideas myself. And yeah, comment below which one you're probably going to use. So bye.